Dude!
Great. Delicious. Hashimemashite.
Let us begin. We have a brand new review for a brand new perfume that just dropped. But before we talk about it, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Are you in a serious relationship with anybody?
No, sir.
Good, I want to introduce you to a woman. Her name is Francesca Bianchi. She's Italian. She studied art history. She worked in publishing. She's hyper literate. She's now in Amsterdam. And she cranks out probably some of the naughtiest fragrances on the planet. And I pre-ordered this when it came out because anything called Voluptuous Oud,
Dang.
coming from Francesca Bianchi.
When do I get to meet her?
If this video gets 100,000 views, then you'll get to meet her
Miss
maybe.
Bianchi.
We'll tag her. All right. So I will spray this and then we'll talk about what the notes. So this is brand new. This came out last month. And what I love about the brand is that she makes reasonable sized bottles. If you have a big perfume collection, you can't have 100 ml bottles. Some people like those presentations. I like that, but I like the cap. Look at it, it's faceted, reminiscent of Chanel. We'll talk about that in a second. Got a little logo on there. Very simple.
Simple.
Oud, it's like that Celine Chanel aesthetic before Celine was doing it. But enough talk. Let's spray. Are you ready?
You know this is gonna be good.
Voluptuous Oud, here you go.
Wow.
Francesca. All right, smell that, man.
Dude!
What are you smelling, right?
It's almost like Silence the Sea, but it's different though.
It
that
is.
That oud is so animalic, but there's like that fruity. There's something really fruity and like berry-like.
So you have citruses up top, a little bergamot. You have a plumminess, which kind of gives it that round, juiciness to it. She likes this heliotropin to put it in there, which gives it this interesting aromatic, maybe a little honeyish kind of vibe. And then what else are the other notes? Cambodian oud, leather, vetiver, tolo balsam, and caramel. So to me, this smells like Chanel's Cuir de Russie if you poured a bunch of oud on it. So smell it now. Think of black shoe polish. Think of Russian combat boots. Little kiwi shoe polish. But it's exquisite. My wife wears this and it's like absolutely just freaky deaky. I love it.
It's transportative.
So she's known, Francesca Bianchi, for using iris in her fragrances and having her own signature, which is super sensual. I know you're about to pass out. Francesca, come. He needs life support. So there's a little bit of sharp citruses up top.
Yeah. It's the weirdest, smoothest blend of citrus, fruit, berries maybe, you said plum, and that stinky oud that's made to not be stinky. It's like a sweet citrus oud. I don't know. Maybe that's what the voluptuous part of the oud was that fruity, embellished. I don't know how these perfumers do it, because I've smelled some ouds now that are really stinky, and they're very animalic and very unpleasant. But this is like, this and perfumers in general have to be so talented to disguise that and make it work in a way that you just love. And they've done that here for sure.
And this is her. She's a one-woman house, from what I understand. She calls herself a hermit. When she works on a composition, she kind of locks herself away until she gets it right. And the other thing that I'm missing on this bottle is she normally does an illustration that encapsulates what the fragrance is about. But I mean,
goodness,
there are so many. Oh, it's turning, right? So now the oud's actually getting a little stinkier right now and irisier. It's weird. There's so many jagged edges, but it's creamy at the same time.
that's what I'm saying. It's so stinky, but they make it work in a way that's intriguing. You cannot not go back to it.
It's ridiculously sensual. Like, imagine
Something about it's got to be the berry, the plum in there
fruitiness,
keeps you
yeah.
coming back. Like,
it doesn't scream at all, but it definitely has a presence.
now if you wore this, would it have that aura, like that glow of like stinky, or would it project that berry? You know,
The sillage on this, right? So imagine a beautiful cloud. It follows you around. There's no stink that I've detected on myself or my wife from this.
I get like reds, purples, blues, berry, with
Yeah.
like. I smell colors with this. I smell like. And not to mention, it's just blended so smooth. So smooth.
This is an accomplishment.
Yeah. You, ma'am, you were a hermit for a good cause. I mean, you really nailed this.
Well, she was nice enough too. So I bought this bottle. It came from Italy, which was quite nice. Packaging, minimal, but enough. And it came with 4 samples. Like,
What?
how cool is that? And let's turn and check out the samples.
No way.
Because
You brought the samples. I didn't even know.
Because then that way, so with it, we'll do a little bonus.
Look at those elixirs.
I mean, like, look at that.
Look at those. One's like pure red.
Look at that.
Why is it pure red?
Look at the colors. Look at that. She has all the colors of the rainbow. All right, let's go with Libertine Neroli was a sample I got. I'm going with this one first because, I'll be honest, not exactly my favorite. Neroli is a hard note for me. It's a hard note for me. I think in the weird Filippo Sorcinelli fragrances, I don't care if where they feature Neroli. But I do like Neroli. So Maison Crivelli has a Neroli that I like. And
I
so-
love this.
You love it?
I love this.
Francesca, hit him up.
It's like a candy I've smelled or had before. I don't know what it is though. Instantly, a picture in my mind came back to like this, like a Pez, the candy Pez.
It smells like Pez.
Smell that. It's like got that
Pez.
Pez smell.
I'm not getting Pez.
You're
Sorry.
not? Really?
No, I'm not. It's been a while since I've had a Pez though.
Me too.
But
That fruit.
But if you breathe deeply, you'll get some of that irisy, sensual DNA that I think runs throughout all of her fragrances. It's definitely in the bottom of.
You don't like this at all?
I didn't say that. I said it was my least favorite.
Oh, I don't even know where the neroli is in this. Where's the neroli?
It's up top. It's that like baby powdery, baby butt kind of smell. It smells ultra clean.
You don't like that?
Neroli's a hard note. I like Cap Neroli by
What does it do? It
Patricia
actually
Nicolai.
like irritates your nose, or you don't like the smell?
There's something about it that it's just a note that I haven't explored enough. I mean, it's a challenging note to work with, and it's beautiful. It comes from an orange tree, right, or a bitter orange tree.
I like the oud in this one.
The oud is exquisite.
In the first
that.
one, or
All
in the
right.
first one.
Now we'll go to my next one. This one is, well, let's check it out. This is Under My Skin. And you'll notice this one has one of her little doodles. It's got a moon on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can put that on the screen. Now, Under My Skin. Tell me what you think of that.
What is that note? It's like a dry honey or something. There's something different. What is that note? What is that note?
Let's take a look. What are the notes in that? So Under My Skin, grapefruit, lavender, black pepper, which I don't get any of that.
No.
Right? What about bergamot, petitgrain? No, hold on. Stop. I'm going right to her website because I think this might be wrong. All right, hold on. Let's just go perfumes. I've already subscribed, Francesca. That's how I got this earlier. Sex and the Sea sticking under my skin. All right, so it says on the Francesca Bianchi website, mysterious and seductive, soft and carnal at the same time. Under My Skin is an interpretation of the animalic theme. Softened by precious iris butter, this emotional fragrance is human and intimate, as if it emanates from your own skin. You see what she's doing? She's doing that like, she's doing the girl version of the Dirty Tom Ford thing.
Would you wear that?
Yes, here's why.
I would. I would.
At first, this almost has like a honeyed. Ooh, this
That's
smells
what
like
I'm
a honey.
The honey vetiver?
Honey vetiver.
That's what I'm saying.
A
It's
little
got
hay
that
in there.
honey- That's it.
Yes.
That hay. 'Cause
Yeah.
It made me think of honey. I'm like, that's honey or something. No, it's a honey vetiver hay. That's what it was.
It's a confusing fragrance to me. Like
This
it
is-
could be
yeah.
so many things all at once. But I put this on and my wife was like out of her mind. She was
Really?
like, "This is a really great fragrance."
That one has like the aura of like a baccarat. Like it's just a skin scent.
Yeah, but these
But
are
it's
all
different.
straight to parfum, I should mention, which means they're really high concentration of oils. And she seems to be using very good quality materials. Like it's super excellent. So let's take a look at the notes. So it's leathery, yes. Spicy, yes. Powdery, yes. Woody, yes. Animalic, yes. And the mood is erotic. Intimate, animalic, and mysterious. Make of that what you will. If you roll down, there is a really dirty picture on the website. Don't go to the website and look at the really dirty picture. Because you won't be able to. Just don't look at it. That's all you'll smell is what you see on there. Moving on.
She had a vision.
This is, I think, from one of her devoted fans.
Hey.
Might be a little too devoted.
All right.
Let's go on. Next, this one is called Sticky Fingers.
Oh.
Now that you're familiar with her, you probably...
Oh.
No, it's not that, but it might as well be. So, this is a spicy patchouli, powdery tuberose, powdery tobacco and leather. patchouli tobacco leather. Like, how can you not like that? It's in the same vein for me as Canadian Tuxedo a little bit, the perfume head fragrances, but this is just dirty, dirty patchouli. And I'm wondering where the sticky fingers come out.
What part of it's? I'm still trying to understand. What part's the patchouli in that? Like, what? How do you describe it in there? Because I want to know what to look for.
So the thing that smells earthy. So patchouli has lots of different personalities because it's a note that, well, it's very popular and it's a very good base and a good fixative, and you can play around with the molecules. This to me smells like it's been plucked right out of the ground. This is a very like hippie fragrance.
Would you wear it?
This? Oh yeah, I love that. I love that.
Oh, okay. Once you said plucked out of the ground, yeah, I can smell it now.
It's earthy. I like the tobacco.
When you're smelling too much, like, it really fogs up what you're trying to smell. There's a lot going on, but
They only credit 3 notes.
yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's like one.
And these change quite a bit. Different things
It's
pop
just-
out.
It's just crazy. She's doing excellent work.
All right, now
What's this red one? I'm really intrigued.
All right, this is Tyger Tyger. And this right here is a fruity, woody chypre. Look at the color of this. On the website, it doesn't look that red, but this is... This is something really, really special to me. It's got a little fruity playfulness up top, but then there's absolutely some kind of vegetal aspect to it.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
To me, that one doesn't do it for me.
No?
No.
Oh,
That one
man.
smells like a female conditioner. Or soap.
It does have a little bit of it.
Like a one of those like.
Do you know why I think I like this? Because this to me smells like a better version of Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous. Same idea,
Different execution.
different execution. I find it mesmerizing.
It's throwing me off that one's yellow, this one's red.
I also like William Blake's poetry. Believe it or not, I have handled his watercolors.
This one smells different now. It's changing to me.
All of these fragrances
It's-
tell complete stories. I'm going back to the oud.
It's not so much conditioner-y anymore.
I'm looking over here. The other one I would highly recommend, although I don't have a sample because my wife just like dunked it, was Encounters, like as an iris oud. That was a freaking bomb fragrance. Oh man.
I can appreciate it. It's changing on me so much. I don't know where to begin.
So what's this one? So that's the oud.
The oud one's crazy.
How does your Neroli smell? Neroli Libertine Neroli.
I still smell Pez and sweetness. This one I smell honey and hay still. What was this one? Sticky Fingered. This one doesn't smell like much to me.
Huh.
Maybe leathery, but nothing. It's not doing it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it still smelled,
It's
or is it subtler?
It's died down a lot, but I still get the pepperiness of the patchouli.
Yep. Okay. Maybe that's what I'm missing, but it doesn't. It's not hitting as hard for sure. This one's good, but it does smell like conditioner to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Oud's my favorite. The Neroli was my second favorite.
I'd agree.
Either that one or
That's Under My Skin.
I like Under My Skin too, but I think we literally smelled them in order of what I like.
Well, that's Francesca Bianchi. So we covered the Voluptuous Oud, which I think is just an absolute masterpiece. It is such queer de Russie with Oud and so much more going on. And I think that Francesca Bianchi hit us up.
For sure.
You have some mega fans. He's single. He's handsome. He's tough.
I'm a mega fan now.
There you go. Well,
Yeah, I'm very impressed. That was my first time smelling this. I'm very impressed. Even the ones I wasn't as much a fan of, I still have an appreciation for. I think, I think it was a wide variety of stuff. It wasn't just like one thing over and over. It was definitely, she gave you a well-rounded portfolio type of thing.
yeah, and there's
So-
several other fragrances too. Sex in the Sea Neroli, Mariner's Rhyme. But the ones that we have here today, I think are a beautiful introduction to the line.
For sure.
And
When I started out my journey doing this, I felt like with the mystery box and some of the other ones we've been doing, I felt like there was not. I felt like I found my lines of people and the brands. I'm only going to be a Tom Ford guy. I'm only going to be this guy. Well, going through and having Sensei Grant show me some of these definitely has opened my mind. There are many different perfumers with many different specialties, and there's a big world out there. And I'm thankful to start diving into it. I really like that introduction to her.
it's a big world, and Francesca Bianchi lives in it, and she's cranking out.
She's a hermit in it, but she's living in it.
Yeah,
man.
but she's cranking out some naughty fragrances,
Yeah.
baby. Keep them coming.
For sure.
And check out Voluptuous Oud. Definitely an A+ fragrance. So, all
On
right.
that note. On that note. Good ski. Right?